Hi, I'm Greg from RVHaulers. I've always encouraged folks to ask questions in my comments section, and I just got a request from Daniel Van Steenberg. And Daniel asked, actually he's got an eagle eye. He noticed that I forgot to do something in my tour of Ranger, the truck in behind me. Daniel asked, would you be able to post any pictures of the drain holes on the bottom side of the doors? You skipped that part in the video, and normally I show them, and he's right. Also, do you have any pictures of the front part of the axle and of the repaired deer strike? Well, I won't take pictures, I'm going to make a video. Daniel, I'd like to show you or answer your questions. While I'm answering your questions, Daniel, here's a little update on what Ranger looks like. So you'll see that we've started to prep him for the singling process. The commercial fifth wheel hitch has been taken off. Exhaust has been removed, and all the commercial air lines and electrical has been removed. And if we swing up and over and look down there, you'll see that we've staged the weed burner exhaust to come down. We won't finish that and bring it out because it's just in the way of when we deal with drive shafts and everything we have to do back here. One other little time saver we've discovered is we'll remove these fairings. We'll take these out because when we're wanting to do the electrical cabling and wiring up into our jackalope, there you can see it going through the bottom of the sleeper through that grommet. Here's our jackalope. We just find it so much easier to run our electrical cables here when this fairing isn't in place. It saves time. Some of the other things we've done, there was a user installed, the previous owner had installed a inverter there. It wasn't done very well. We've roughed in the installation of our Schumacher battery charger. I always like to have my RVHaulers plugged in and trickle charging and maintaining those batteries. We have the doors open and we have keys on so much. I like to keep the trucks in good condition. Oh, one other little thing. This plug-in cover, it looked awful. I wonder if we have it here. Oh no, it's missing. Hang on, I'll find it. This is what it looked like. It was all flaking, and that's no good. So we replaced both of them just because we care about how that looks. Now, Daniel, your question. You wanted to see the bottom of the door. So 9-year-old truck. Here's what you can see. There's rust, just like we're used to seeing on the inside of the door. I'll show you the other side in a second. You also wanted to see the results of that deer strike. And if you look here, you can see that it was repaired in here. And if you look across, you can see that dark section on the other side. You also had a question about how the front axle looked. I'm not sure if I interpreted that right, but I've got some lights under here. Let's take a look at the bottom of Ranger. So documented in my notes, the oil filler tube, let's see if I can show you right there. This is the oil filler tube in that gasket. You can see it's leaking, it's sweating a bit. There you go. So that's on our list to replace. Not a really big deal. But if you look at the front of that axle, nice and clean. So this hasn't been a oil leaking truck. And while we're here, you can see this is a Hendrickson front axle, and there's the airbag right in there. But very, very clean. On trucks that haven't been washed very often, you will usually see just coatings and coatings of grease in behind that wheel from all the grease zerks that are there. Let's go around and I'll show you the other side of the axle, Daniel, and your other door. Nice and dry, as you'd expect. And we'll look at this door. This one's a little bit better. It's there. I'll show you an update inside the truck too. Well, if you look there, something's missing. Yes, I've taken both of these seats out. This is actually an older seat back and seat cushion. We've taken the leather seats out and I've taken them to a commercial upholstery shop, and they're putting brand new, I'm not going with leather, it's a little expensive, I'm putting new fabric on those seats, and we're rebuilding the foam as well. So those are being taken care of. Daniel, thank you for your question and your eagle eye. Hope I've answered your questions. And as always, if you have any comments or questions about our RV hauler builds, please use those comments down below, and I'm happy to respond to those questions. Greg from RV Haulers, I thank you for watching, and drive safe.